mistakenly refers to Israeli hostages as sausages. Everybody made fun of this on Twitter. I don't really care. I think the worst thing he said was when someone asked during the speech, "What about the Palestinians?" And he turned around and said, "You must think that this is the 2019 Labor Party. Like you're in the wrong room."
In fact, we must. Technology, climate change, the aging population, the movement of people. This is a time when great forces demand a decisive government prepared to face the future. We can see that again in the Middle East today. So I call again for restraint and de-escalation at the border between Lebanon and Israel. Again, all parties to pull back from the brink. I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the return of the sausages, the hostages, and a recommitment to the two-state solution.
Yeah, everybody was like talking about this, but I think the worst fucking part about this speech was literally when does anyone have that clip? When he turned around? Does anyone have the clip when he joked about like a protester asking about Palestinians? Yeah, here, this is the one. This is what really fucking pisses me off.
My sister was a kid. I think this guy's obviously got a pass from the 2019 conference.
Something deeply messed up about British society that this guy fucks a lot, apparently. Okay? Like, if you at any point look at this fucking vile scumbag who looks like a sausage himself, okay, and go, well, that's a real shagger, yeah? He's got it. I mean, I guess, like, with Boris, too. It's crazy. What does he mean by that? I mean, he's making a joke about 2019 Labor under the guidance of Corbyn actually having the correct position on Gaza and Israel and Palestine, a position that caused him to lose control over the party, where people backed by this fucking dipshit or supported by this fucking dipshit literally purposely sabotaged the Labor Party internally and created the insane, non-stop anti-Semitism smears against Corbyn and any kind of fucking Labor MP. Any kind of fucking Labor MP that dared say Palestinians are human beings. Here's an interview with the guy who was the protester from the Prime Minister's speech.
What did you have to say to the Prime Minister?
I hadn't planned on saying anything. It's just when I heard him speak about how he wanted to ceasefire in Gaza and Lebanon, just the hypocrisy on how every day we're still sending British bombs and British bullets that are being used in Lebanon and in Gaza right now. And the Prime Minister, he could stop that. He could stop that right now, but he doesn't. And he says that he wants things to stop, but he won't lift a finger to actually stop them.
So you weren't planning on saying anything? You were just moved to say while you were speaking?
No, I was a delegate. I'm a Labour Party member. I hoped I'd be one for life, but I suspect not now. But just what's happened and just the complete failure of the Labour Party and Keir Starmer to address it, it's just completely sickening.
What more specifically do you want from them?
Complete suspension of arms sales to Israel, embargoes, sanctions, whatever it takes to stop this genocide that is currently occurring, not just empty platitudes to conference halls full of people who support you.
I think there were definitely anti-Semitism issues in the party, but it was extremely overblown, and there was definitely a false tying of anti-Zionism to anti-Semitism. The anti-Semitism issues in the Labor Party is a hilarious thing to talk about. When you look at like anti-Semitism within the Tories, it was always and forever about Israel. Okay, during this anti-Semitism news coverage that the British media focused on, hyper-focused on, the motherfucking Tory party in charge literally put up a statue of Nancy Astor, okay, who straight up said Hitler, and I quote, Hitler was right about the Jews, okay? There was no coverage on that at all. Like, no coverage whatsoever on that. That is crazy, okay? It's always and forever the same exact principle. Van Jones will cry about Jewish anti-Zionist protesters claim that they're fucking claim that they're being funded by Iran and that they are anti-Semitic for saying that what Israel is doing is unconscionable. Van Jones will then go to DC to speak at a fucking pro-Israel rally next to Pastor John Hagee. Pastor John Hagee famously said Hitler did a great thing with the Holocaust so that Israel could be created. Okay? If you think a diverse group of college students, which include anti-Zionist Jews, okay, saying what Israel is doing is an apartheid and it's unconscionable, what Israel is doing is a genocide, that's anti-Semitic. But you don't have that same, a fraction of that smoke for a guy that is a direct fucking Christian fascist. You are delusional. They're trying to cancel you on Twitter, Unc. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm getting canceled on the Nazi platform. I can't believe that people are yelling about me on the Nazi platform again. That definitely didn't happen yesterday. That definitely didn't happen the day prior. That definitely didn't happen today. And it certainly won't happen again tomorrow. It happens every day, chatter. Fuck you mean? Man, I can't believe that I have upset some more Nazi pedophiles. What will I do? Yeah, I'd be more concerned if you were saying they're defending you.
Can I ask what your job is, or are you a student?
I'm a student.
You're a student.
Are you happy with Keir Starmer as Labour leader?
Absolutely not. No. Although it's not just him. It's the party more general and the wider.
It was libs today over what? What did I do now that got liberals upset?
Political establishment for not being supportive of taking the action that is required in order to stop this genocide and actually stop the war like they claim they want to do.
Can you tell us what was going through your head as you were sat there, and what was the moment you decided to stand up and start talking?
I was just angry. I mean, at myself, I guess, for not saying anything at the time. But again, like I say, just for him coming out to say that he wanted a ceasefire, but not taking any of the actions that he could, not lifting a finger.
They said you wouldn't call the cops on a woman getting raped. That's a fucking complete lie, dude. That it, like, at a certain point, you got to understand, like, people just lie about everything, okay? That's it. Like, that's it. I don't even know where you get this kind of information, but it is a obviously fucking ridiculous thing to say. Come on, dude. You got posted next to Chappell Roan? Oh, yeah, that's probably why. And it's also not, for the record, it's not liberals who say that kind of shit. Those are people masquerading as liberals, okay? Those are people masquerading as progressives, but they're not actually fucking progressive at all, just so you understand. If you got a fucking, if I'm such a bad person, you should be able to adequately address why. You don't, if you always resort to making shit up or clip chimping things completely out of context, or sometimes even directly leaving the context in the clip, but people don't even watch a fucking clip chimp usually before making up their minds. I don't know. Maybe you were just invested in the hate. What is this? Anti-delusion counter clip? It's the quote retweets of this? Yeah, I'm sure. None of this matters. Okay? None of this fucking matters. Oh, it's the, here's Hasan saying it's okay for women of rich families to be raped. Yeah, dude, come on. Come the fuck on. That clip in and of itself doesn't even fucking imply the thing that that person is writing. People just see the fucking title and move on. Come the fuck on, dude. It's so funny coming from the community that says insanely unhinged shit on a regular basis. Okay? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. Okay. Yeah, dude. Hey, guys, I will once again repeat my official position. Okay? It is unconscionable for anyone to be raped. What the fuck are you talking about? Ridiculous. Your class position does not matter in this equation. Yeah, but most people are normal and understand what is going on there, okay? No one even knew the cancellation was even happening. I know. It's just, there's also QTs accusing you of queerbaiting and hating black people unironically. Yeah, famously. I do both of those things. Queerbaiting is when you're an attractive straight man who openly says they are straight, okay, but also are pro queer rights. I know. What I should be is more homophobic, which is funny because, like, I always say I'm a homophobe. Who cares? The only thing I bait is at the top of the hour when I bait you into subscribing because a 3-minute ad break is upon you. Okay? And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $4.20 or for free with a Twitch Prime.